The FIFA World Cup 2026 halftime show on Fox is presented by Visa.
No penalty miss has been consigned to history quicker because Lionel Messi is now the top scorer in the history of the World Cup. What a moment as we welcome you inside our studio on this momentous day for the history of the game. Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, two former teammates, don't forget, of Lionel Messi. Alexi Lalas as well joining us. Let's have a look then at how it all unfolded. This game, it's always going to be about Messi, and it's lived up to it, Lex.
Yeah, early on, play into the box here. Lautaro Martinez is going to be taken down. In the moment, play on. But we live in the VAR age. And we're going to check it out here. Referee says, let's take another look at this. Z, foul, penalty?
Looks like a good tackle, to be honest.
Good tackle. All right, well, disagreement is okay. And referee says no, it's a penalty. So here we are, history. This is where it's going to happen, right? All-time leading goal scorer in... Oh, hold on. Schlager says no, and he outweights him. Look, seemed like Messi thought Schlager was going to go, and when he didn't go, it threw him off.
And then it was always going to happen. It wasn't a matter of if, but when. The ball goes on outside, you can see him living and breathing in zone 14, like I said, but he's going to enter zone 17 to score. And Almada, we have to give a lot of credit to Almada, Zlatan, right?
He's looking for Messi, and he lets it go between the legs, and when the magic happens. But you can see how they look for him.
What a finish.
Good finish.
Gentlemen, thank you. So Argentina 45 minutes away from securing their place in the round of 32. For some halftime thoughts, let's send you over to Rob Stone, Clarence Seedorf and Peter Schmeichel in Dallas, guys.
Rebecca, thank you. 26 touches, 3 shots, 1 goal. That goal, the difference, Argentina up 1-0. What have you seen from Messi's movement today?
I love watching him without the ball. He moves the opposite side of where the ball is. So the opponent practically has maybe only 1 or 2 players that actually can see him. And then the goal is a perfect example of that. He always is on the opposite side. So when the cross comes in, you see the whole team of Austria moving towards the ball, following the ball, and then it's too late. It's already in the net because he just arrives at the right time in the right moment. Beautiful, and what a record.
I'm not going to take the gloss of Messi. I think he's been fantastic. But I don't think that goal should have stood. Think about how they got the penalty. It was a kick from behind through the player. Now, this is a free kick as well. McAllister is kicking Javier down. That should have been a free kick. And they, it goes on to the goal from here. VAR should have taken that back. That is a clear and obvious mistake by the referee. And that, I think, I feel a little bit for Austria because they've had it under control up until that moment.
Another look at the foul that was not called. And just seconds later, it's Messi getting his 17th World Cup goal, #1 all-time. Argentina, Austria, the first of 4 matches today. A little bit later, Kylian Mbappe.
For Argentina, and it was a fascinating first half, actually, tactically, but the story, it was kind of written in the stars, wasn't it, Ashley, that it would be Messi's night to take that record.
Yeah, and for a little while you thought it would be for the wrong reasons after the penalty, but he's gathered himself, and we expected him to do that, and he's had a lot of touches, a lot of good moments, got his goal, broke the record. As we said before, it's going to be about Messi, and it seems to be at the minute all about Messi.
Could have scored a hat-trick, huh?
He had a few more chances.
Good chance if he showed first intention and plus the penalty.
And he might need those goals because Mbappe is going to be hot on his heels, isn't he? And a little bit younger, so he'll be ruining any missed chances. I mean, you could see in so many ways tonight how that team plays for him and how he conserves his energy. He doesn't need to run as much, to sprint as much, Cesar.
Yeah, he was in the right position. I think he created a few chances. He was arriving in the box. We could see how he was finding the right space with the ambition to score goals, and we've seen a good Messi despite his penalty miss.
Yeah, it was a great goal, wasn't it? And Danny, I think, facetiously said he missed the penalty on purpose so he could score a goal like this to be the record.
Yeah, but finally he's human, can miss penalty, and but the most important that he just step up, just leave it behind him, and was at the right place at the right time. And thanks to Almada there, okay, it's like an assist from him. I don't know if we could see if he yell at him like leave the ball, leave it. Sometimes you have the time to tell to your teammates? I don't know. Maybe he took the information.
I think he's aware. He's aware.
He's aware.
His head. He knows exactly
let's see.
where.
He took a look.
Yeah. So
could have seen. He scanned it before. So, well, assist credit for Almada, and Messi never missed that.
Almada does incredibly well there as well, doesn't he? Actually, you know, to let it go.
Yeah, and it's tempting to, you know, what we said before the game, that his team are playing for him. I don't think that was the case in that situation. I just think that he understood that whoever it was this time, being Messi, was in a better position to score the goal. But yeah, here we can see the goal scored. And incredible, the numbers that you said before. And what's really impressive, we was watching him off the ball, and he just walks and walks, and he conserves his energy. But what's really impressive is how bright he is. As soon as Argentina win it, he gets himself off the defender and in a position where he can receive it.
That is his 6th World Cup game in a row that he's scored, which is also a record. There's another record coming up which he might not want, which comes off the back of the missed penalty, actually. So should we have a look at the incident? You said he's human after all, but let's look at the incident first, because there's been a disagreement between you guys as to whether or not this was...
Between and myself. Defender, striker point of view. Yeah. I think that's not the best first touch from Lautaro to start. But yeah, I've seen from the beginning that the number 5 touch is tapping foot, Posh. And I think that's why, you know, the review on the VAR.
But is this a clear and obvious mistake from the referee?
Yeah, but, you know, nowadays...
That's the question why VAR comes in.
Nowadays, like, a small contact is enough. And I think... you know, as long as, when he's been called by the VAR to review the...
You're not denying the contact, you just don't think it was clear and obvious enough?
Yeah, I've seen 2 contacts from Posh and the other defender, who I think he gets the foot from Lautaro, but I think the referee might see the contact, but not enough to be a penalty, so I don't know. Those VAR calls are tough to predict, to be fair. You know, I expect the VAR to come
I'm just sitting there enjoying the argument when it was happening. I don't have a...
that could happen in training between us. It never happened.
No, I think it's good. I can see both points of view, but I do think that Poch touches Lautaro's
he doesn't touch the ball. That's clear. Yeah, that's clear.
There is contact. OK, let's have a look at the penalty then, because he was very, as he always is with his penalty taking, very, very relaxed. But Cesar, you spotted the goalkeeper Schläger giving him a little bit of... There you go.
He's
trained. Yeah. He's trained.
Well, each one they play their part to try to save the penalty. So he was feeling confident, and he stood on his ground.
Emiliano Martinez is so good at penalty because he's playing that drama before the penalty, playing with the striker, trying to get in his head. And that's what he tried to do, maybe, you know.
But we've seen the goalkeeper even had a little, it looks like a little tiny in his heel, that if he's made the save, was the right call, yeah?
He has scored, he's taken more penalties than anybody else in the World Cup, but he's missed more as well, because he's now missed 3 out of the 7 he's taken. This is obviously not in shootouts, Ashley. So it's, you know, we're clutching at straws here. It's a tiny weakness.
I think if they get him off penalties, he's got to get off penalties. He's no good at them. He's not very good at penalties.
Who's going to do that to Leo Messi?
Well, if they get another one in the second half, I guarantee he takes it again.
Yeah, absolutely. And it didn't obviously put him out of his stride, did it? Because there were more opportunities for him. You said he could have had a hat-trick. There were more opportunities for him within that game as well, Olivier.
Yeah, he's been in every single good movement for his team. Look at him coming a bit deeper. And then I think Lautaro's pass is so nice. And he could have finished first intention, right now, Aspi?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so. For me, as soon as he makes the pass, he keeps running.
He's on his left foot.
He keeps running.
I think, you know,
now
he's on his left foot. You know, and
that was quick though.
It could have been an own goal though.
He looks like has been in every action of Argentina. Offensive actions, he was always involved. Even now that looks he's far away from the action, but still he gets he gets
Which
the right
begs the question,
position.
how do you
touch.
stop him? What do Austria do in the second half to try and nullify his threat if everything is going through?
They need the N'Golo Kante. In 2018, we put N'Golo Kante on Messi, and
he did the
done
job.
brilliant. Yeah, he gave him a hard time.
You said it, everything going through him. That's the touch map, actually.
Yeah, and it's just the patience that he shows, which makes it as a defender. Sometimes it's easier to play against a striker that's always backing into you, always against you. But when he drops deep, like we've just seen on his touch map there, it's so difficult because you want to pass him onto your midfielder. Your midfielder doesn't really want to deal with it. So that little bit of hesitation, they're just playing for. And Argentina have done really well through the middle and sometimes exposing Austria out wide. But when they go through the middle, it's so fast and snappy that a few seconds of hesitation they get through.
And his first touch is so good that it's so hard to get the ball back from him.
What we have seen also that Argentina, when they didn't have the width, they were a lot. Rodrigo de Paul was in the middle, Mata was in the middle, so they were not space enough for everybody, and we could see in the goal how Medina got the width. So from the middle, they opened the space, and then they came back to the middle, and it was in a very good scoring position.
OK, well, you can probably tell we're enjoying this one. And if you want more Messi, you can check out this documentary on iPlayer.